Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, you gotta know Donner and maybe even Blitzen. But do you recall Bring it, Luke, the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose like a light bulb, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a flashlight. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer game. I cannot believe. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history!
What's up, Cedar Mill Youth? Welcome to Youth at Nite! If you're new with us, you're probably wondering what in the world is happening. Well, let me go ahead and tell you. You are at Youth, which is a bunch of high school, middle school students who love Jesus, who also love to have fun together. So that's one of those nights where we're just gonna have a great time. We're gonna kick things off with a competition. Me and Luke versus Hannah and Josh are gonna do a blind gingerbread making contest. You'll kind of see how it works. But after that, one person from your group is going to be selected to be blindfolded and to put together a gingerbread house, okay? And you guys are gonna be prompting them on how to make it. And the catch is, the prize is that your whole entire group will get limited edition Youth Christmas socks. So go all in on this, it's gonna be amazing. Also, after all this is said and done, we're gonna go ahead and dive into a message that we've entitled Come and See, just to get our minds geared towards what Christmas is all about.
Yeah, and we want to let you guys know too that next week, as we continue to spread this Christmas cheer, we've got a lot of really fun events planned for you for our Christmas party. One of those elements being a ugly Christmas sweater contest. So come in your ugliest, most nasty Christmas swag, and the winners are going to get some prizes. We're going to have a kind of runway fashion show of sorts. So we hope that you'll bring your gear next week.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We love you guys. We hope you have the best night. All right, well, here we go. Luke's gonna go ahead and blindfold himself. I'm gonna do the best that I can to walk him through making one of the most glorious gingerbread houses that you have ever seen. Okay, that is one of the front pieces, Luke. Go ahead and just take all the pieces out. So then those other two pieces are walls. No, that's the other side, the back side.
How come it doesn't touch right here?
Yep, okay. Your sidewall fell off.
Okay. Oh no, this is all crumbling apart.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, that feels nice.
That is sturdy, bro. Yes.
Okay.
That was great.
All right, dude. Okay. How are we looking?
Yep, looking so good. Okay, perfect, dude.
You kind of got to leave
it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
You're good. Oh, wow. Okay.
Now that I ripped this huge hole.
Okay, what's your plan here? Are you gonna?
I guess I'm just gonna put it on my finger and then put it on.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Are you trying to glue it all together? Is that your plan here?
Do you think that's a good idea?
Are you going for aesthetic or sturdy?
I don't know. Is this looking okay right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, to be honest, I really don't think that is doing
much
of anything.
Oh, all right.
Oh. Careful!
No!
Careful, bro! Oh!
No!
Dude! What have you done?
No,
What have you done?
It didn't break.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Now put it back together.
Okay, this is the bottom.
That's the top.
This is the top.
Yep.
Okay, I'm starting with roof pieces first now.
Okay, you're literally building it on top of the other pieces. Okay, I'm looking at your clock here, and you have about 2 minutes, dude.
Okay, and this is the end pieces? No, this is a roof piece.
No, that's an end piece.
An end piece.
You just have it, you're holding it sideways. You broke a piece.
Okay, dude. Here, we're going rogue.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Make it look legit, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with an igloo kind of vibe.
Dude, that's totally fair. Yeah, get all that snow up on there.
Come on.
There you go. That's looking great. You've got about 45 seconds, Luke. Dude, you should always make these blindfolded. You're doing amazing. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dude, are you kidding me? Oh, man. Dude, you have it in your hair, man.
It's much worse than I expected.
All right, well, there you have it. Good work, Luke. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, right in front of you is the gingerbread house makings. You're gonna open it.
Okay.
Open the packaging. Take the cardboard out of the plastic. Throw that plastic away. Recycle it. Recycle that
I don't think you
plastic.
can recycle that kind.
All right, pick those two puppies up.
Okay.
Put those down.
Okay. Yes.
No. Okay, so
Wait.
the right hand is the roof and the left hand is the side. So I'm thinking grab the two side pieces to the left a little bit. No, to the right. So I'm thinking right now, flip. Stick those two on the side of those two front and back. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and there's a front or a back. Yeah.
Okay, which?
Flip it 180. No, sorry. I mean spin it 180. My bad. Yeah, that's good. Nice. That's great. That's how it should be. You know, do you kind of see what's happening right now?
I can't see anything.
In your mind, though?
happening.
Can you see what's happening? They gave us the defective one,
Probably.
for sure.
How dare they? Okay.
Man, forget decorating. Like, building this thing is 4 of the 5 minutes. 1 minute left?
Yep.
What? Joshua? I don't even have anything. I don't even have anything built. I need to get the frosting.
Okay, yeah, frosting's to your left. 30 seconds. All right, yep, so there's frosting on the gingerbread.
Ooh, these smell good.
Time.
So this is a abstractionist piece.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Not as beautiful as you.
That was great.
What's up, Cedar Mill Youth? We are in the teaching portion of our Christmas message called Come and See, and I'm sitting here with Luke. We're going to do kind of a team teaching here. We're really excited about this Christmas season, not because of all of the cliches, all those are awesome. I think that in this season, if we really lean in, then we can actually receive a lot more that God may have in store for us. So my encouragement for you, lean into this time. And just soak it up like a sponge, and let's just have a conversation together. I want to start by just saying, like, what we see on the day that Jesus entered into the world, actually an angel appeared, an angel showed up, and we see this in Luke chapter 2, starting in verse 10, and that's kind of where we're going to be hanging out today, but let me read real quick what the angel actually said to the people that were there at this time about Jesus. It says this, "And the angel said to them, 'Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior who is Christ the Lord.'" So according to this angel, there's actually this threefold experience that's going to take place from Jesus entering this world, right? It's super unique, and we're going to kind of break it in, this teaching kind of into three different sections about what this angel talked about. And those things are this: good news of great joy for every single person. That is what is on offer in the person of Jesus. So let's just go ahead and open it up and talk about good news, just the reality of good news, what good news is all about, and just the fact that we all love good news, right? Wouldn't you agree?
For sure. I was thinking about the thing about news is that it has to be shared, right? Like, and it's almost like it's not even as good of news until it's shared.
Right.
There's like, for those of you who don't know, me and my wife are expecting a little person, a little baby to come into this world in May. And that was really cool news when it was between me and my wife. It was really special, but it became like all the more exciting as we shared that with other people and they got to participate in the good news with us. It like multiplied and compounded our excitement towards the news. And I think like middle schoolers and high schoolers can relate on a lot of levels. You guys have good news happening throughout your life, and you know that it's even more exciting to get your license when you're able to finally show your card to your friends, or
Dude, getting that part in the theater, you know what I mean? The theater position or the sports position.
Totally.
I'm hearing a lot of those these days, you know?
Yeah, to say like, I made the team, you know, and to be able to share that with family members, or it could be even like some of you high schoolers who are applying to colleges, you finally get that letter in the mail, and that's good news. It's like, it's news when you hear it and you're excited, but like there's something about sharing it that makes it even more exciting.
Right, for sure. And so kind of a question that Luke and I were talking about earlier today is, okay, Jesus came into the world and it's good news. What makes what makes it so good? Like, obviously it's so good to get your license because you can drive. What makes Jesus coming into the world such good news?
Like even better news than any of those things, right?
Right. Like so far beyond like a totally different category of goodness, you know?
Yeah, I think you had a great point here, like the difference. Which is it's so good because we're not so good.
Right. Exactly. So the good news of Jesus, man, it's such amazing news. It is so good because we have found ourselves, and we see this in Scripture, that all have fallen short of the glory of God. We're not so good, and Jesus is so good, so it makes the news so good because he came to replace our badness with his goodness. So that's what makes it so good.
Yeah, and that we are also talking about this in Romans. It says that Jesus came to basically to undo what Adam had done in the Garden of Eden, and to undo what all of humanity has done. And I think what makes the good news of the gospel and of Jesus so awesome is that it's not often in our life that we get a do-over, or not even better than a do-over, an undoing, a like clean record, clean slate. That like, if a lot of us in our lives have had those moments where it's like, if I could just go back in time and just undo that. And the great thing about Jesus is he did go back through time and undo what Adam had done. So.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's so good, dude. I love that. Let's move on just to this experience of great joy. This angel talked about how Jesus coming into this world is actually going to produce great joy within us. And something Luke and I were talking about earlier is just that joy is so much more than just a happy feeling. It's not just like, oh, I'm in a really good mood, I must be joyful. We think that some emotions well up out of this joyful posture, but we think that joy can take place regardless of the circumstance.
Totally. It's kind of like, I was just chatting with someone the other day and they were talking about their happiness bubble, right? And they were like, dude, I don't want anyone popping my happiness bubble. And if they kind of enter into that bubble and they pop it, like, I don't want that. Get out of my life. And they were like, when hardship arises, I do my best just to chuckle through it. And so I had a conversation about joy. It was like, dude, better than a happiness bubble, which can easily be popped, is this joy that we're talking about.
Totally, yeah. Happiness is reversed the second something unhappy happens. But something cool about joy is that you can actually hold joy and sorrow in tandem at the same time, because they're so much more than a feeling. They're actually a posture. So that's why it's such good news that this angel comes and says, there's great joy coming your way, and it's not going to be, your bubble's not going to be burst in an instant. You're actually going to hold this posture of joy, or be able to hold this posture of joy because of what is to come. And something we were talking about is just that joy, our goal isn't to only ever experience joy, right?
Right.
Because actually, if your only experience in life was joy, then it would actually just be mundane and the normal, usual thing. So it's actually in contrast with the broken, sorrowful state of the world, that Christ followers actually have this underarching, like this really crazy joy that the rest of the world isn't experiencing, that actually is good news to the world.
Yeah, well, totally. I'm thinking of like, especially in this season, there's a lot of things that are going to offer happiness. We all know what it's like to get a toy under the tree that offers like a few days of like, kind of like bliss, and then it grows old. I know
Totally.
You guys probably aren't getting toys, but new video game or the AirPods, you've always, like, those things, they'll bring you some happiness, but Jesus is that firm foundation when he talks about, like, don't build your house on the sand, that'll wash away, but like, build your life on Christ, the rock that will stand. And that's a whole different kind of joy. I think, like, the closest thing I can think of is like when you're at a funeral and you're celebrating the life of an individual,
Right.
and it brings great joy. At the same time, you're mourning their death, and it would be like, it'd be kind of crazy to try to be at a funeral and just put on happiness, right?
Right.
But to look back over their life and go, man, that person, like, I'm feeling such deep grief because I had such a great gift in that individual.
Right.
And I think the joy that we find from Jesus is that plus more.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, to another extent, absolutely. And then the last thing that this angel kind of talked about was just this reality that the good news of Jesus, the great joy of Jesus, is actually on offer for all people, which no other religion offers an invitation to all people. There's actually prerequisites, or you can experience inner peace or enlightenment if you blank, 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 and blank. But Jesus comes in the scene, and this angel says, dude, this is actually on offer for everyone. And this is actually kind of really difficult for us to understand at first, because in our world, good news for one person typically means bad news for another person. Kind of what we were talking about earlier. Oh man, I got that part in the play. Sweet, like you're experiencing probably a lot of happiness, but at the same time, there's probably 4 or 5 people at home grieving the fact that they didn't get it, right? But the gospel isn't like that. Actually, this is on offer for every single person. Like this is an invitation to all people. Like even the people that you think don't deserve an invitation are actually receiving one in the mail, right? And it's unique because right now in our cultural moment, we're probably in the most divided that we've ever been, right? Politically, to name one, there's just so many different things that we are divided on. But one thing that we are unified in is that the offer of Jesus' good news is handed to us,
Totally.
right? We all have this unified solution, if you will, in the person of Jesus. So let's talk a little bit of like practically good news of great joy for all people. Practically, what does this mean for us? Let's talk a little bit about some application points.
For sure. I think the first one would probably be, if you've never experienced this good news of great joy for all people, you're hearing us talk and you're like, yeah, to be honest, this year my happiness bubble hasn't been not just popped, it's been obliterated.
Right.
All the my life around me, like I'm finding that I do need a firm foundation, something that's unshakable, and a hope beyond these things. You know, like I think our joy from Christ comes from the fact that that all things have been undone, and now we have a new future to look forward to, where things are made right, and where all sad things are made untrue. And you may be looking for that foundation. We just invite you to come and see.
Right.
If you've just started dabbling in youth group, or you're kind of just checking Christ out, we want to invite you come and see, come and participate, and ask your leader questions, start diving into scripture, so that you can really take a hold of this for yourself, because we're not trying to keep it to ourselves, right? This isn't good news for only us and we're trying to hoard it. Actually, it's unlimited, and so we want you to be able to tap into that.
Right. Yeah, I love that. Come and see. Another application point, maybe you have come and you have tasted and you have seen and you're like, dude, this is good news of great joy, and I know it's on offer for all people. And maybe you've just kind of been struggling with what does that look like for me? Well, practically speaking, when we do receive good news, we can't help but share it. And it doesn't seem like an inconvenience to go, dude, I got my license. It actually happened, bro. Let's actually lean into and allow our schedules to be interrupted enough to take the all people more literally. And man, the person at the grocery store when you're checking out, the person that seems kind of down on Zoom, being able to hit them up at some point, like at school or whatever, what would it look like to actually be one of the messengers of this good news, and actually just be bold and allow our schedules to be interruptible to be able to deliver this message of good news to other people, to be this herald of good news, very much like this angel, you know what I'm saying?
Totally. I think of a lot of you guys are probably getting packages in the mail right now, and Nick brought this illustration up. If you received on your doorstep a huge package, and you opened it and found within the package you had the cure to COVID. Ooh. Right? You're not just going to keep that to your family. You're going to be calling your friends. You're going to be spreading that out as much as you can, because that would be amazing news. Right. It would be unreal. And the truth is that we've got more than that on offer.
Absolutely.
We've got
eternal health and eternal cure. Yeah.
And I'm preaching to myself here, because sometimes with our limited understanding, it's so hard to actually understand what we have, right? Totally. It's so mind-blowing and so like it is such crazy news that at times it feels unreal. And if I'm honest, like to find that boldness or find that courage to share it with a friend, like what holds me back personally is like the temporary like awkwardness, right? And it's like, I think if we can push through that temporary awkwardness so that we can deliver that good news to our friends, then God's going to really use that. And we're actually in like a season where like people are really looking for good news, and not just like good news of great joy, not like good news of temporary happiness. People are looking for like, dude, give me something to hang on to, like a foothold, or like throw me, like, I think many people are waiting for you to throw like the lifesaver out, because people are sinking and drowning in this season. And so if we can like put ourselves out there to bring that news to someone, it's going to benefit them and in ways that we can't even imagine.
Yeah, totally.
And God's gonna bless us through it too. But it's just getting over that initial hump of like awkwardness.
Right. Yeah, and just to kind of wrap things up, I would just kind of bring it back to the vision that we have for you as youth. Is we, Luke and I, and all the leaders that are here, let me just say they love you so much, but also they believe in you. They believe that you are the generation right now. I wouldn't even say the next generation. You're the generation, the current generation of world changers for Jesus. So my invitation to you is to come and see, come be renewed, be reminded of this good news of great joy for all people. And then I just want to sit back and see you all step into the world and change it one person at a time as you engage other people being equipped with this news. So we love you guys. We're so excited that you've decided to join us tonight for Youth at Night. And we're praying for your small groups, and we believe that God just has some big things in store for you guys. We love you. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.